Hello YouTube! Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sport Ruiz, also known as Ralph Dude, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Scyther team. Yes, as you heard, Scyther is the Pokemon we're going to be showcasing in this team today, and I think it's really fun to use, and honestly it's really strong. So I hope you enjoyed this team. I'm going to break it down for you guys, and as usual, before we get into the details of the team, I would like to remind you that if you want to support the channel, subscribing helps me a ton, and also if you like the content, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Let's begin. So Scyther is a Pokemon that is honestly probably unique because it has two evolutions. It can evolve into Scyther or into Cleaver most recently, right, on Legends Arceus. But it has the same base stats as their evolutions. So technically, it doesn't lose any stats, or the evolutions don't gain any stats, like, overall stats. But the stat distribution is different for each. So Scyther is 130 base attack, Scyther is 110 base attack, Cleaver is 135 base attack. So you would argue that Cleaver is probably the strongest out of the three, which is true. But Scyther has 105 base speed. That's the fastest of the three. So the evolutions get slower basically when evolving. But most importantly, Scyther can actually access to the Eviolite item because it has this evolutions that I was talking about. Which means that you can access more defenses than your evolutions even though you have the same base stats total, which is amazing. And Scyther has a 55 base special attack, which is the stat you don't use. So that's awesome. That's awesome because we are not wasting stats on a stat that is not necessarily going to matter. For example, with Ember, we recently used an Ember team and it has a 100 base special attack that you don't use. But with Scyther, 55 is totally okay. So here's the thing. Scyther has base 70 HP, base 110 attack, base 80 defense, 80 special defense, and 105 speed. But factor in the Eviolite, those base 80 defense and special defense are equivalent of having 130 base defense and base special defense just by having the Eviolite. So you could argue that you have 130 defenses, 105 speed, and 110 attack. That's actually really, really strong just by having the Eviolite. Of course, you have to give up your item for that, which I think is a fair price to pay. So here's the thing. Scyther has Technician, and with Technician, dual Wind Beat Stab, because it's a flying and bug type Pokemon, you are going to hit super hard. So let's begin. Sneasler is a Pokemon that you have first here on the list on this team because it is the one that is going to be providing fake out and coaching support for Scyther and for the other attackers, physical attackers of the team. It is a standard Sneasler with close combat, Dire Claw. Most Sneasler nowadays run different moves on the coverage one. Some of them run Protect, others run Throw Chop, but this one runs Coaching, which I think is a really, really important move to have on a team like this because you want to use Coaching on your Scyther. Providing more attack for free, more defense to already bulky Pokemon is honestly really valuable. You have other mons you can also use Coaching with. This is a Stellar Sneasler in case you want that extra damage. Once per battle, you have an stronger close combat. Extra damage in close combat is nice. Extra damage in Dark Claw once per battle. That's what the Stellar does. And it's extra damage on Fake Out if you really need that. And Poison Touch. Poison Touch, 30% chance of inflicting poison on the opponent with any contact move that Sneasler uses, which is honestly every move you use here is a contact move, and then the Focus Sash set. It's max speed, max attack, Jolly Nature. And then Scyther, as I was explaining, has the Technician ability, Eviolite, Dual Wind Beat, Close Combat, Sword Stance, and Protect. You have the option to set up the Scyther with Coaching. You have the option to set it up with Sword Stance. Or you just don't set up at all and you just go for a Terra Flying, Dual Wind Beat. With Technician, this move is basically 240 base power, factoring the stab boost, factoring Technician, and factoring the Terra Flying, which is a lot of modifiers, honestly. So I think this Pokemon has a lot of potential, especially because it's faster than a lot of common things in the metagame, like Garchomp, for example, like Hydreigon. It's 105, so it's even faster than Delphox. I think that's a really, really good speed tier to be. So let's see how Scyther is going to be in this team. I'm really excited to try it out. Close combat, obviously, to have coverage into steel types or rock types that would otherwise resist your dual wind beat. But dual wind beat is the move you're going to be clicking for the most part in this Pokemon. And then we have Garchomp, but this is a slightly different Garchomp than the ones you are probably used to seeing, and also different than the one we just recently used. It's not a Life Orb Garchomp, it's Choice Scarf Garchomp with Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Iron Head, and Stomping Tantrum. Choice Scarf with Terra Steel and Rough Skin. The idea of this Garchomp is like, as you probably already noticed, the team does not have speed control, like it doesn't have Tailwind or Trick Room. So having something that is faster than a lot of common threats, let's say they're not expecting you to be faster, can be really, really valuable in a team like this because we don't have speed control other than Thunder Wave, which is in the Clefable, but that's, it's not the primary speed control option. It's just a situational speed control option. So having something that is naturally faster than a lot of threats is really important in my opinion. So Garchomp with this set can outspeed a lot of things and just maybe pick up a one-hit KO before they can even move. For example, against Ninetales, against Whimsicott with Iron Head and Terra Steel Iron Head is really valuable. Against other Sneaslers, right? That's really cool. And you can spam Earthquake next to Scyther because Scyther is a flying type. Although it's the only flying type in this team, you can steal Earthquake next to other mons, for example, by using Protect, right? But this is a choice cover Garchomp, so if you lock into Earthquake, of course, you're gonna need to keep using the move for the upcoming turns unless you want to switch out. So keep that in mind. Earthquake is still really good, even though you only have Scyther. It's just very good in the format because there are a lot of steel types around, Goldengo or Chaladon, Kingambit. Dragon Claw, another stab to hit all those dragon types that are also around. Iron Head, to hit the fairies like Whimsicott, like Ninetales. It can be problematic, especially with Terra Steel. It becomes stab, so it's really strong. And has a 30% chance of flinching and then Stomping Tantrum in case you want to use the ground type attack without necessarily hitting your partner. Now, I want to say that I was considering using Rock Slide. I actually did have Rock Slide in the first version of this team, but I found myself really needing Stomping Tantrum because or Earthquake. Like I was debating like what to lose, and of course you usually want to lose Iron Head, but because this team really needs something that can hit Ninetales, I decided to not give up Iron Head. I really want Iron Head, so instead I had to give up Rock Slide, which I was not a big fan of at first, but it has been fine. Sometimes I do miss having Rock Slide to hit something like, Talonflame, Charizard even, but there's a Trick Room team with Charizard around nowadays, but yeah, it's still fine. And then we have Kingambit, self-explanatory, the Terra Dark Black Glasses Kingambit, classic stuff, Gotta Cleave, Cut-Out Cleave, Sword Stance, Sucker Punch, Protect, Terra Dark, Black Glasses Defiant. It's just a Kingambit with a lot of power, especially because you can pair it with coaching support from Sneasler or just follow me and Sword Stance and then just go for your Terra Dark Sucker Punches. And then you have Clefable and Primarina, the two fairies of the team. Clefable is a Pokemon that I haven't used in the channel, so I'm really excited to try it out. It has Unaware, so it is really good into Dondozo. It's really good into other Kingambits. It's really good into Pokemon that want to set up because of the Unaware ability. You just ignore their boost, but you also ignore their drops. So keep that in mind if you're playing against, the steel types like, for example, Goldengo, that is -1, -2 special attack. Well, against Clefable, specifically, it's not going to be -1, -2 because Clefable is going to ignore that, so it's going to be neutral against Clefable. So keep that in mind. It has Moonblast, Follow Me, Thunder Wave, and Protect. The idea of Thunder Wave, as I was mentioning, is that the team lacks a little bit of speed control. So having something on the team was needed. And Clefable can learn Thunder Wave, can learn Icy Wind. I think Thunder Wave is just overall more consistent here because Icy Wind sometimes is not enough. But Thunder Wave is just like permanent. And I think that was really interesting to try and experiment. Terra Water to resist those steel type attacks. And then obviously just being overall a very nice offensive Terra. With Safety Goggles to be immune to Spore and Protect. It's a very physically defensive Clefable, I would say. And then finally Primarina, just a consistent water fairy type. With Citrus Berry this time around. Hyper Voice with Liquid Voice is a water move. Moonblast, strong fairy coverage is always nice. Haze for Dondozo, specifically for Dondozo. You can use it against other mons, but it's specifically for Dondozo. And then Protect with Terra Poison to resist its Sneasler, basically, in grass type attacks. This is the team. You have the rental code in the right side of your screen, guys. You also have the Poke Paste with all the EV spreads in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to support my channel. I encourage you to consider that. And let's begin with our battles. I'm really excited to try Scyther. Let's see. Let's try it out. And we found our first opponent of the video. We're playing against someone from 1053, and it's using a Mouse-Ape team. An Annihilape with Ninetales, Alolan Ninetales, Maushold, Incineroar, Garchomp, and Hydreigon. So we have the Mouse-Ape composition, but with Double Dragon and Alolan Ninetales. Okay, so Alolan Ninetales is the one that I'm a little bit more scared, honestly, because I have Scyther and Garchomp. Both are weak to Blizzard, although Scyther can usually survive a Blizzard just fine because of the EV Light. And Garchomp, obviously, I can Terra. I think I'm just gonna go with Sneasler Scyther with the Garchomp in back. Should I go Clefable or Kingambit? I think Clefable. Like, they have 2 dragons. There are 3 things that are weak to Moonblast. Similarly, I could go Primarina, but I think I want Redirection just in case. Primarina's not bad, honestly. I should probably go Primarina, right? I'm gonna go Primarina. I usually go Clefable against these teams, but Primarina is just so good to not bring into this team. Like, they have Incineroar, which is weak to it, Annihilape, which is weak to it, Garchomp, which is weak to it, Hydreigon, which is weak to it. This Pokemon is really good into my opponent's team. So let's see how this first game plays out. And are they going to lead Maushold and Annihilape is my question. The answer is yes, my friend. Yes, they are. Okay. This lead is, always, a scary one. I'm going to go for coaching and Terra Dual Windbeat into... I don't want to touch the Annihilape. Let's go into the Maushold. Now, Maushold could be offensive. It could be offensive. It's usually a defensive one, but it could be offensive. So, if it's offensive, I need, you know, Wildlands, Technician, things like that. I'm not sure if Scyther actually survives a population bomb, just like naturally. They are terrestrializing the Maushold into Ghost. Okay, that's perfect. Because, like, Maushold is not faster than Sneasler, so I'm always gonna get the oh, their Maushold is faster than my Scyther, actually. So it could be an offensive one. It should be an offensive one. I'm not gonna survive. Oh, they went for Protect. That's awesome. That's awesome. I should survive with the coaching boost. Sneasler probably would not survive. But, oh my goodness. What the hell? And I cannot move. That's amazing. And I know you're max speed because you outsped my Scyther. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna coach in and go for the Annihilape this time. Is max speed probably Sash Maushold with Thunder Wave. Okay, the yellow color is broken as usual. They might beat up this time, I guess, but as long as I get this attack off, I should be fine. They're going for population. You have Thunder Wave and Population Bomb. What is this, man? Poor Scyther. I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying. Just let me play. And bulk up. Come on, man. Just let me hit my moves. Thank you. Get out of here. You saw that. One. I just needed one dual wind beat. But your bulk ups don't matter. Man. I would have KO'd the mouse hold. Okay. I'm gonna Dire Claw here and go for a Protect. I mean, I'm gonna try to go for a Protect. Oh man, oh man. The good thing is like they already terrestrialized, so follow me. And there's Scarf Hard Draco. No burn, thankfully. Can I get something? Thank you. Okay. So I can close combat you. And I'm going to do a Wind Beat you. Because I really think Scyther would survive the Heat Wave. And with a critical hit! That was with a critical hit. Come on, Scyther. Just move and get rid of this mouse hold, please. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. We just need one dual Wind Beat. This Pokemon's crazy, man. Get out of here, mouse hold. Good try, though. Good try. So we have the bulk of a Ice Rider, like the defensive of Calyrex Ice Rider, almost. Without that massive HP, of course. And the speed of a Pommet. So I'm gonna switch into Prim here. And I'm +4. +2, sorry. So I don't want to miss dual Wind Beat. I'm just going to close combat into the Garchomp. The battle was cancelled, of course. Scyther was just too strong. It was a max speed Thunder Wave mouse hold. That was crazy. But thankfully we won. So GG to our opponent. Let's get into our next battle. And we found our next opponent of the day. A Japanese player from 131. And it's using a Sneasler, Kingambit, Relevant, Whimsicott, Hydreigon, and Dragonite. Okay, so I see a lot of weaknesses to Sneasler. That's for sure. And I also see a lot of weaknesses to Scyther. Honestly, Scyther can one-shot almost every Pokemon of this team besides Dragonite. Dual Wind Beat into Rillaboom, into Sneasler, into Whimsicott, close combat into Kingambit, close combat into Hydreigon. Okay, but they have Tailwind, I don't. So it doesn't matter if I can outspeed every single member of this team if they're faster and KO me first. I said outspeed. It doesn't matter if I can KO every single member of this team if they're faster and can potentially threaten me with a KO. So I think we lead just Sneasler. I could go Gambit, but honestly I'm just going to go Scyther. I have to Wrinkle Fable for redirection. And I think I'm going to bring Gambit. Actually, I was debating between Garchomp and Gambit. Probably Garchomp would be better, but the reason is that I am Scarf, so I can only lock into one move. So let's see, Whimsicott Hydreigon. So this is like Terra Fire, Heat Wave in the sun or something. I'm gonna fake out the Hydreigon. Please don't be Terra Ghost. And do a Wing Beat into the Whimsicott, I think. Oh no, they are terrestrializing. Terra Ghost? It might be Terra Ghost. Okay, it's Terra Fire. Could be Cover Cloak though. So I guess I should have Terra the Scyther just in case. We get the Poison Touch. They get Tailwind, but the question is, are you Cover Cloak? I think you should be Specs or something. They flinched, yeah, so they're not Cover Cloak. And do a Wind Beat, Whimsicott, it doesn't matter if you're Sash. You are going down. However, my opponent has Tailwind now. Well, we got a nice little Poison with Fake Out. This ability is broken. Okay. They bring Sneasler now. They're gonna Heat Wave. I'm gonna bring Clefable, and I'm gonna click Protect. I think I want to keep Sneasler Sash intact. There's a chance I lose Clefable here if they double into it, but let's see. Yeah, they did double into it, so I'm gonna lose it. I'm surprised they did that. Like, I could just tear the Scyther. Oh! Actually, never mind. I didn't miss it. I mean, they did miss it. Which is not great, honestly. Because that's Specs Hydreigon. Most likely. I don't want to lose Scyther. So I think I have to lose Kingambit here. Yeah. I think Scyther is needed to KO this Sneasler through Focus Sash. And unfortunately, I'm going to sack Kingambit because this Heat Wave is probably coming from Specs Hydreigon, so I should go down. Dark Claw into the Steel type. Heat Wave, unless they miss. They don't miss this time. Yeah, that's Specs. Confirmed. That is Specs damage. Oh, never mind. It's Life Orb. Okay, okay. Who should I bring here? One more turn of Tailwind. If I bring Sneasler, I can fake out. But that's... no. I have to bring Scyther so I can protect. Stall the last turn of Tailwind. I'm just going to Moonblast Sneasler, which is probably not going to work because I'm just going to go down, but that's fine. Because I bring my Sneasler afterwards. And this Hydreigon is on a timer. Dire Claw. The Fable is down. and we managed to stall the Tailwind turns. Okay. Tailwind's over. So I bring Sneasler now. The problem is this thing can Dire Claw, paralyze me, put me to sleep, or anything. So I'm gonna fake out here, and I'm gonna just do a Wind Beat this thing. I don't have any other option. I have to risk it. I guess I could Dire Claw deep, but I don't want them to Dire Claw my Sneasler and win in a speed tie and then put me to sleep, and then like I don't attack the Hydreigon or anything, so it's better just to fake out here, I think. Sneasler went for Protect. Okay, that's fine. That's honestly fine. Because that Hydreigon is going down. Now the question is, what's the last one? I would imagine it's Dragonite. I haven't Terra'd yet. It's Rillaboom, actually. Okay. That's actually really good for Scyther. It's Grassy Seed. But it revealed Fake Out and Protect. Did it reveal Fake Out? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna Coach in here. And I'm gonna... Should I Coaching? I think the defense boost. I'm gonna Coach and Protect. I think. They Fake Out into the Scyther. So let's see what they do. They Dire Claw the Scyther. So Coaching goes through Protect, so this is nice because we are getting our defense boost. Okay. And Rillaboom should not be able to touch Scyther at all. So I'm going to Dire Claw into Rillaboom, and I'm going to do a Wind Beat into Sneasler. I can still lose because Dire Claw is broken. I didn't get any status condition, so thank you. We do get the status on our Dire Claw. This move is broken. It's just, yeah, do a Wind Beat. One Dual Wind Beat was enough to get rid of this Sneasler. That's the power of Scyther, my friend. Honestly, there was no way they could win. The only way they could win is with Dire Claw, Paralysis, or Sleeps, or even Sleeps. Like, if you put me to sleep, I'm still gonna wake up eventually and get my moves. So, it was really tough for them to win. Yeah, we just CC here. It's whatever. Dire Claw's leave doesn't matter, I think. They needed to hacks our Scyther with any status condition. Probably Paralysis and hope for a lot of Paralysis. That was the only win condition I can think of. But yeah, we won. So GG to our opponent. Scyther put in work. And let's get into our next one. And we found our next opponent of the day. Someone from 651. Oh, Hisuian Electrode. Annihilate, Sidisha, Hisuian Electrode, Archaludon, Comfy, and Primarina. I think Hisuian Electrode is probably using the loaded dice set with the Bullet Seed to hit the Annihilate or the Archaludon. That's probably it. I can't redirect that though. I can't redirect that. It might be Scarf Annihilate. I've seen that. Now, the The issue here is also the Archaludon. So I'm going to go Scyther. I'm going to go Sneasler in the back. And I think... Do I go Primarina? Or maybe Garchomp? I think I want to go Primarina, honestly. Okay, this team is really interesting. I remember seeing a Hisuian Electrode team, I don't know, a few months ago, which was paired with the Choice Scarf Annihilate. And the Choice Scarf Annihilate was still slower than Electrode, so you can still go for the... because Electrode is 150 base speed or something. So you can go for Final Gambit if you want, but you can also go for Rage Fizz really fast. So, I don't know if you have Taunt. But I think I'm just gonna try to get rid of this thing. Oh. It's going for a Chalodon, right? It's going for a Chalodon. Okay, and we gave this thing 2 stamina boosts. So that didn't go well. What is Annihilate doing, though? Are you Scarf? We're gonna see that now. If you outspeed Scyther or not. You are Scarf. So this is not looking great. But wait a second. Are you Stamina? I imagined you are, right? Like, there's no way you're not. Yeah. So you cannot Electroshot here because you should be a Assault Vest. There's no rain on this team. So I can haze. I can haze those boosts. However, the Hisuian Electro is going to come back. I still think I KO because Hisuian Electrode is grass and electric. But I think they're just gonna do it. I had to bring Sneasler. What are you bringing? Hisuian Electrode. I can fake out into anything here. I'm gonna fake out the Archaludon. Just do a win beat this thing. I mean, they're technically an electric type Pokemon, but they should not KO Scyther. Unless they're like choice specs, but they should have the loaded dice set. They're still switching. Okay, something is gonna take this. Is it Sinistcha? It's Comfy. I don't think Comfy is dying from this. No, yeah. Okay, they don't have Electroshot. They're like +3 now. But I can get rid of that with Prim. Now. I'm gonna switch it to Brim. They might floor heal in here or just go for protect. Yeah, they're just going for protect. Which is fine because I can go for a haste here. And they went for Dragon Pulse into the Sneasler. So I go for haste here. And do a Wind Beat into Comfy. As long as I don't miss, I should be okay. Because both of my Pokemon, like all of my Pokemon resist Body Press. And you don't have access to Electroshock without Rain. So I think this is doable. I think this is doable. Yeah, Flora healing just to recover this thing's health before going down. Hopefully going down. Come on, Scyther. Thank you. Get rid of this thing. And they should be faster. Dragon Pulse here. Oh, they crit me. Oh no. They crit me, guys. I think that's the end. They crit me. So that did 102. So without the crit, that would have done 68. Or 60 something, 66, 68. So I would have taken another one. Now I cannot take another one. I have to switch here. And I'm going to protect. I imagine Electro has protect. Are you going for Bullet Seed here? Oh, Rain Dance. That is your Rain Dance Pokemon. Okay. So that changes things quite a bit. Because now I cannot win. That Archaladon is just going to KO me. I'm going to fake out into dual Wind Beat here. Just hope you don't have Protect. But I think you should have Protect. But you were switching all the time, so well, you could have just protected. So I imagine that's because you don't have Protect, but if you don't have Protect, you should be Terra Ghost at least. I didn't know this thing can learn Rain Dance, and they are going for a Terra Ghost. Okay, so we are done. Oh, they're terrestrializing their tower. Never mind. Okay, I mean, I have to Wind Beat, but fake out into you. You flinch. Come on, Scyther. Let's go. Okay. So we eliminate this thing. No Aftermath, right? Yeah, no. Electroshot. You can only Electroshot one, my friend. I imagine if you're doing this, it has to be into the Scyther. Yeah. So here we are. I think Moonblast plus Dark Claw should be enough, or 2 Dark Claws. Because it has no boost on the physical side of me. And if I get anything with Dark Claw, I win immediately. Let's see. Dark Claw, super effective. That should be enough for another one. I didn't get any status condition, but that's fine. They should KO his Sneasler here. Otherwise they lose. How much is Primarina doing? Is a Moonblast. It's not super effective, but a stab, it's enough. Whew. GG. That was a scary... That was a scary team. The Electrode was something I didn't have on my bingo card, honestly. I didn't even know it gets Rain Dance, so I should probably pay more attention to that. GG to our opponent. That was a crazy game. Hope you enjoyed it, and let's get into the next one. And we found another opponent. We're playing against Yumon Blank Hue. Okay, hard Trick Room with Scarf A probably. Is this the standard hard Trick Room, or is it just like weak armor armorish? Let's see. There's no Lilligant, but there's an Annihilate, which I don't like. Annihilate's faster than Garchomp because they're usually jolly. And Scarf Garchomp is Adamant in my case. So they're faster. What can I do? Okay, I can lead Sneasler and just go for some Dark Claws. But it's really worth it. I'm gonna lead Clefable with Prim. And then Gambit with Garchomp. I'm not bringing Scyther or Sneasler. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is the best lineup, but we're gonna try. I will tell you, this team is not good into Side-Span Trick Room. Yep, it's not good into Side-Span Trick Room, but that's fine. Like, you cannot be good into everything. They're going for Annihilate Hatterene, so this is probably just final Gambit stuff. I have to protect. If they hard swap, they got me. They can hard switch into something, but let's see. No, they're not. They're just clicking Gambit. And Trick Room, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. So now I bring Kingambit. And I think I click Moonblast into the Annihilate. I think. They can hard switch now and go for Expanding Force. Just to save the Annihilate for later. Yep, that's what they're doing. I imagine into DD. Yep, we know this. Now, I think Primarina survives just fine. I mean, not fine. It should still hurt. That was not enough damage. Okay, so 2 turns of Trick Room. So we have 3 left. I can protect now to stall 1. Helping Hand Dazzling Gleam should not KO Kingambit. And I think I'm going to switch into Clefable this next turn. Just Dazzling Gleam. Now, they could double Trick Room if I don't attack now, so I have to be careful with that. I'm gonna Kato and go for Clefable. Double Trick Room means, for those of you that don't know, probably most of you know, but Trick Room with one and Trick Room with the other means that one resets Trick Room immediately mid-turn and the other sets it up again. So you gain 4 new turns basically. That's something that's possible when you have 2 Trick Room setters at the same time in the field. And it's usually something they can do if they see that you are like protecting too much. Or switch into stalling the Trick Room turns. Okay, they're just going for Follow Me. They don't have any other Trick Room setter, so... Expanding Force. Clefable is going down, most likely here. Oh, it survives. That's huge, actually. That's huge, because as long as I have Clefable alive, I can redirect the final Gambit. And it's Rocky Helmet, indeed. Okay. What's the last one? Torkoal? It's Torkoal. So no Ursaluna. No Ursaluna. I think I'm gonna double protect here. This is the last turn of Trick Room. Do I want to double protect? Maybe not. Maybe I just protect Kingambit and sack Clefable. I'm gonna sack Clefable here. I should have just double protected here. I should have double protected. If I double protected here, this is 100% game over. Well, maybe not, because you can coach in the Hatterene. I have to bring Garchomp now. So, the thing is, he can final Gambit into one, but not into both. I don't think Iron Head is going to be enough, though. And I can only tear out one, not both. So I think they're going to finally Gambit the Kingambit. But I still have to do this because otherwise I wouldn't pick up the KO with Cataclysm without the Terra. Oh, they are terrestrializing the Hatterene into a water type. Why would you terrestrialize the Hatterene? Oh, I'm faster. He went for the Garchomp. My Garchomp was faster than your Scarf Annihilate. He went for the Garchomp. Okay, he's terrestrializing just in case the Kingambit is Iron Head. I get it, I get it. But I should always just go for this. Wow. What a roller coaster of emotions. I thought when I saw he terrestrialized, I was like, I lost. And then he went for the Garchomp. That's what I said. Like, if I don't tear the Kingambit there, like, Cataclysm is probably not picking the KO there, so I needed to Terra, I think. How many Sun turns? 3. So we just protect here. 2 stole 1 turn. And the next turn we double attack. And if Torkoal survives, which I think it wouldn't survive, then the last turn we just attack it again because it cannot KO both. And honestly, protecting here is just optimal because you are stalling a turn of Sun, which is something that you probably don't need now, but it might be useful for later. So the opponent is just canceling the battle. Battle was cancelled. That was a very, very tough matchup. I don't like this team's matchup into Hard Trick Room. I mean, it's playable, but you know, you have to be very cautious with how you're moving your pieces around and installing the Trick Room turns and whatnot. So GG to our opponent. Let's get into the next match of the video. And we found our next opponent. We're playing against a Japanese player, which is 94 rating. And it's using Dragonite, Amoonguss, Goldengo Incineroar, Sneasler, and Blood Moon Ursaluna. Okay, let's see. How do we play this? Scyther, Sneasler with Gambit and Garchomp. Playing against Amoonguss without Clefable is a little bit risky because theoretically Clefable has the safety goggles specifically for Amoonguss, and I guess Sleep Powder Pokemon like Lilligant. And I'm not bringing it, so it's a little bit tough, but I want to bring Garchomp. Like, there are 3 Pokemon weak to ground in this team. Obviously, I want to bring Scyther. I can hit a lot of things with Scyther other than Goldengo. So, I want to bring Kingambit because you hit Goldengo with Kingambit. You can also hit Goldengo, obviously, with Garchomp. So I just didn't find space or any room for Clefable, unfortunately, in this matchup. Although I did want to, but let's see. That's Amoonguss Goldengo. So I can fake out an attack. They could be Scarf. I'm gonna fake a dual wind beat. They could also protect, I suppose. Are you Scarf Goldengo? Or just Nasty Blood? Amoonguss protected. A lot of Amoonguss don't have protect nowadays. They have Clear Smog, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to risk them just not having protect. This is not a good start, but yeah, they went for Nasty Blow, so it's actually a really bad start. Like, if I just went for Fake Out Sword Stance, that would have been better. Can switch into Gambit. And go for Dual Wind Beat. They might just terrestrialize the Mungus here, but I'm okay with that. I think. Or they might just switch into Incineroar. Nice. Dual Wind Beat connects. It's probably going to do around 40%. Yeah, around that. They go for a +2 Make It Rain. That hurts so much in the Kingambit. Oh my goodness. Goldango, calm down. And it's life of Goldango. That's why. So that did 130. They can just stare here. I'm gonna hope they protect and switch into a Mungus, because that's just like a pretty safe play. Yeah. So at least I got this fine. So we're still in this. Now the question is, I'm gonna coach and protect here. Because Amungus could protect here. It's a tricky turn because I can Sucker Punch, but they can Rage Spotter, but like I can protect. The idea is like I think Kingambit goes down from a Make It Rain, so I want them to go for a Make It Rain. Oh. What are you going for? Scyther again. Really? And what if I just Sucker Punch? Oh, he's going for Nasty Blood. Is he? No, just Make It Rain. Like, if I just Sucker Punch, I win the game. Okay. So his back to neutral. +3 attack. I'm gonna Sucker Punch here. You could try to go for the double protect. I think I'm gonna go for the double and switch here. Don't get the double, unfortunately. But I might still survive the Make It Rain. Yeah. Okay. So this is where things get tough. Because they can protect Ringamungus. So my counterplay to that is protect, bring my Sneasler, I think. I think. It's a tricky match. It's not looking great. But we're still in this. If this turn goes... He's Terrestrializing the Incineroar, right? Yeah. Into a Bug type. I imagine Protect Goldango, yeah. U-turn. Okay. Sucker Punch into Fake Out. Ah, this is a tough one. I can double the Incineroar, predicting them. I don't think Dark Claw is going to be enough. I could double the Incineroar if I predict Goldango to go for a nasty plot to avoid the Sucker Punch, but I don't think I want to. Because at this point, they might just sack Goldango based on like the fact that my entire team is super low health. Let's see. Yeah, they just sack Goldango. And I imagine the last one is Dragonite, so you can just extreme speed things. So one for U-turns, which it's Ursaluna. Oh, it has Bakun Wave. Let's see who's faster, though. I imagine it has Bakun Wave. The Incineroar revealing U-turn means that it's probably an Assault Vest version. Let's see if this actually works. They switch out, though. They protect, so they are not Bakun Wave. If you have protect, you're not AV, of course, and if you're not AV, usually you don't have Bakun Wave. +3. Don't think this KOs. Should I save this Sneasler? Yeah, they're just doing this. This close combat would do probably around 70%, 60%. Around 60. So that's max HP or Saluna. Oh. It's Citrus Berry. Bro. What's happening? What is happening? Why don't you attack? Why do you go for Yawn, man? I think I need a double. This player is just playing super weird, predicting things. I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch here, and I'm gonna go for Close Combat here. You're going for Protect. Are you going for Protect Fake Out or something? Nope. Okay. So we got the Sucker Punch and the Incineroar. But there's an Amoonguss here, which recovered a lot of health. So I wonder if I should sack Garchomp now. It's back to full health. Can protect and Dire Claw. He has to Rage Powder here, right? I'm gonna risk it. He has been playing super weird. Like, if I close combat your Ursaluna, you lose. So you have to Rage Powder here, but even if you don't, I think I'm fine with this. Yeah. As long as I'm faster, which I think I am. Oh, I'm not faster. You have to be kidding me. Kingambit is slower. Oh, we lost. We lost to a freaking Citrus Berry Ursaluna Blood Moon. Wait, but it does not have... If revealed Earth Power, Yawn, Protect, you should have Blood Moon. Man, I could just I think he's gonna Protect here. I can double the Amoonguss if I predict the Protect. If they Protect Amoonguss here, we have a shot. They didn't Protect. They didn't Protect. I think the double into Amoonguss would have KO'd anyways. Wait. This is +1 Dragon Claw. Oh, come on. And Blood Moon. Yeah. All you had to do is Rage Powder. What if I crit the Dragon Claw? Come on. We lost, unfortunately. That was a great game, though. No complaints. Opponent played weird at times, risking things he shouldn't risk, in my opinion. But we got some turns right, we got some turns wrong. Especially the turn 1. Like, the turn 1 was a disaster. Because, like, sometimes they just have no protect on Amoonguss and you predict the protect and they don't have protect and they just attack you. So, I figured it was always safer to go for just, like, a fake out there. But, of course, the fake out is safe. But the attack with Scyther, assuming they have protect, I could have just gone for a Sword Sense instead of attacking. But yeah, I don't know how different that would have made the game. Of course, I would have done more damage to the Incineroar, to the upcoming Incineroar. Probably next turn. But yeah, it was a great set. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And, you know, this was a battle against a player who was super high rated, so I think you probably enjoyed the battle. I enjoyed the battle, even though I lost. So, this is the team, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also, if you want, you can also leave a like on the video. That helps me a ton. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.